this thing of when I write my book and I'll become a published author for the first time, because I wanted to do that my whole life. When I do that, I'll have confidence, right? When I write my book, then I'll feel worthy, and I know my business will take off, and I know that this will happen and this will happen, and I'll do all these things. Well, let me tell you, when I did write my book, this is right here, big substantial book, right? I'm very proud of this book. I really am. And I haven't promoted it nearly enough, but I will be doing that a little bit after this book. But it's funny, when I wrote that book and it went out, I actually felt the most inadequate, lacking within myself, and I don't know where it came from. It just came from out of nowhere. And I remember it took me by surprise, because I thought, holy shit, I thought that feeling was going to go away once I had finally climbed the mountain and I became a published author, and I knew that that was what I was supposed to do as part of my mission, and yet it didn't. And I had a real like wake up call on that last year, where it was like, no, you have to go deeper, and you have to find your sense of self beyond anything that you put out there. It has to come from inside of you, right? So I just want to share that with you, because some of you will have some of that, where it would be like, when I do the thing, then I will, right? When I get the clients in my business, then I'll feel good. Like when I create that piece of art and finally start to live my authentic life, then I'll feel good. It's like that feeling good will never come from the outside external achievements. And you would have thought I'd have learned that lesson. And I did learn that lesson from being a lawyer and being burnt out and losing everything. And it's funny, I did learn that lesson, and yet there was still another layer, right? Maybe there will always be layers. I don't know yet. Not here at the end of this lifetime yet, but maybe there will be layers. So I want to share that with you, because I know probably most of you in here, like me, we're going to have some level of that, right? So what we want to do is really have ways of how do we deal with that. We're going to do some of that, I think, in like week 3. We're going to really dive into, because by then a lot of this stuff is going to have come up for you as well, if it hasn't already, right? So we're going to do a lot of looking at that, because that's a big one. Okay,